On behalf of the Christian County Schools presented here today, I just want to thank everyone for coming here and being a part of this, our press conference to announce the Christian County Course Exchange. We're very excited about this opportunity for our students. At this time, I would like to thank my board member, Betty Braden, for joining us as well, and the other board members. I think each superintendent will do that as well. On that note of board members, I'd like to take a moment and thank all the school boards that have been a part of this this endeavor. Without their support, this would not be possible, and we were very excited about what opportunities this will provide for our students. I firmly believe that each school district in Christian County does a phenomenal job of educating and providing opportunities for success for our students. With this opportunity of working together and collaborating, we feel like the positive direction of public education in Christian County is going to continue to move in the right direction. Lastly, I would like to recognize and thank our elected officials that are here today. Mr. Lynn Morris of the 104th District, Ray Weeder, thank you, Ralph Phillips, and Hosey Ballou, thank you. I asked him to kick me, thank you. It's with their support, and it's becoming more and more increasingly vital that our success at the local level is important, and so we are very thankful for that support that we have at the local level and at the state level in Christian County. So we thank you. And with that, I will hand this off with great privilege and honor, Dr. Kevin Cobb, Executive Director of Elementary Education from Nixa Schools.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Bring you greetings from Nixa. Dr. Kleinsmith couldn't make it, so on behalf of Dr. Kleinsmith and Nixa Public Schools, we just want to say we are so thrilled about this exciting opportunity. I think everyone here would agree that all kids deserve a high-quality education. Regardless of the boundaries, borders, or district lines that you may live, you deserve the opportunity to search and seek out your ambitions and your dreams. We believe that for kids. And so this is going to be an outstanding opportunity to provide that for our students. I think choice is a powerful thing. When you offer choice to families, to students, it gives those students really a more meaningful opportunity when it comes to their learning. And so we're also excited about that. And finally, this is just a wonderful example of districts coming together to share. I think that we sometimes we want to own our students, but really the reality here is this isn't just Nixa kids. It isn't just Ozark kids, Spokane, Billings, Chadwick, Sparta. These are our kids, and the opportunity that's going to come to them for this is really going to be an amazing thing for Southwest Missouri, so we're very thrilled about that. I know, just personal story, in Nixa we have an elementary school where our students have opened up a farmer's market, and this farmer's market is starting to grow. And they actually have changed a city ordinance. The students of this school have gone to Nixa and changed a city ordinance to allow chickens in Nixa. And so these elementary students now are starting to raise chickens. What happens to them when they go to junior high and high school if we don't have an agriculture program in Nixa? Well, now we have an opportunity to really continue maybe a dream that is born in those students. So this is really just a thrilling time in Southwest Missouri, and we're in Nixa extremely excited about it. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ms. Dana Comstock from Chadwick Schools.
I would like to thank my board president, Dan Gardner, for coming. And at Chadwick, we're proud to be a part of this community school. A community school is a school that works with many other organizations and entities, both public and private, to promote academic, social, and health services for our students, families, and community. And these partnerships are based on identified needs and organized around a set of defined results and outcomes. For Chadwick, a community school means the ability to provide additional opportunities that we might not be able to provide without the extra resources. For example, Chadwick, among other rural schools, face many unique and diverse challenges when trying to meet the academic needs of every student. While we can offer basic required classes and some additional classes, There are certainly students with specific career choices that would benefit from the additional opportunities offered by the community school. Many factors come into play when deciding which courses can be offered, such as student enrollment, facilities, teacher certification, among others, often making it very difficult for schools to provide widespread course offerings. Especially in small rural schools like Chadwick, the funding generated by student enrollment prohibits the hiring of multiple teachers per subject area to provide for the increased number of courses. Equally important, facilities are not large enough to accommodate the number of teachers that would be required to teach the additional classes. Teacher certification is yet another obstacle when subject areas like science require specific certification, such as biology, physics, chemistry. Chadwick would definitely benefit from the advantages of a community school. A community school provides many of the resources for all of our schools to each of our students as needed. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Kevin Patterson from Ozark School.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming today as well. And I'd like to also acknowledge my school board in the courageous decision that they're making today. We have our board president, Patty Quisenberry. Our Aaron Johns is a board member. Shane Nelson is a board member. And Andy Hedgepeth is a board member. I also have a lot of administrators here today as well. I'm probably not going to introduce all of you, but we have, just raise your hand and wave, and we do have many administrators here as well, who've all been part of the planning process with these wonderful school districts up here. So I'm charged with kind of explaining what in the world we're doing. And to me, it's an exciting time. And we have 6 school districts, I think, that have all stepped out courageously to work together to meet the needs of our future workforce. Because all these kids are basically going to work together someday, probably in Springfield. Okay, a lot of them are going to drive north, but some of them in Christian County, we hope. And we're entrepreneurs, and we're building Christian County as well. And these are outstanding school districts. If you look at the APR scores, I don't think any of them are below 90 in these school districts. And it's a great place to get an education. But what if, and that's kind of how we started this, what if we could figure out how to share resources and not hurt our own communities? That's kind of where the conversation started. And so through our conversations, what we came up with was the Christian County Course Exchange, which you can see the logo up on the side. Christian County Course Exchange is basically every school schedules high school kids, and this is really where it's starting, is high school. But every school this time of year schedules for next year. So we're putting schedules together right now in our high schools. Our counselors and our principals are working with students on their plans of study and what they want to do after they graduate, or they're working hard with those students. And there's a point that we schedule, and usually that point's around April. Somewhere around April, we're pretty well all know how many seats we're going to have, how many seats are full, and occasionally all of us will have an empty seat in a course that we offer. Now, what we're talking about is, say a kid, let's just get AP Physics, for example. Let's say that Ozark schedules, and they have 5 extra seats in AP Physics. And a student from Chadwick, the counselor knows that they can't offer AP Physics, but Ozark can offer AP Physics. What if that counselor had the ability to call us, and for a fee, which we came up with a fee of $500 a year, no more than 2 courses per kid, so that we're not trying to take over another school district. We're just trying to give opportunities to finish. What if we could figure that out and allow that student to come to Ozark and have class? It doesn't seem like rocket science to any of us, but it sure seems like it sometimes when you draw lines. And so what we're trying to do is blur the lines in Christian County, and because we think we are smarter than me here, and I think we can work together and we can figure this stuff out. Now, if they offer that class, such as probably we all offer Algebra 1, that's probably not going to be an option because everybody already offers it. These are for opportunities that maybe a kid can't receive, and that kid needs it for their plan of study so that they can be successful beyond high school. And we need every kid to be successful beyond high school. We need students with high skills in rates that they can go and they can get jobs and they can make money and they can come back to Ozark, Nixa, Chadwick, Spokane, Billings, Sparta, these school districts, and make it better for Christian County. This is a great place to raise kids. I don't think there's a better place in the country, and this opportunity of the course exchange just makes it better. I think we need to always challenge ourselves. Our school boards have been courageous in voting this, because I don't know anybody that does it. We just made this up ourselves, is what we did. So we'll see how it goes. But we feel very confident that we can make this work together. In basically, when those seats are there, we just want to be able to fill them and work together. So I appreciate that, and I have the honor of introducing Terry Jameson, who's the superintendent of the Spokane School District.
All right, thanks. I'll begin by thanking our Board of Education in Spokane for their support of this. It was unanimous and immediate whenever we met earlier this week. I've been asked to touch on how this is going to affect all the schools together, how it's going to acknowledge the benefits of it. So let me just start by saying, first of all, I think we need to call it what it is. It's Dr. Patterson's idea. Kevin's idea. He deserves credit. Wish it had been mine. It's a brilliant idea, and I think he deserves a round of applause. I had the pleasure of working in the Ozark School District, and I think what it brings to the table for Spokane is the idea of choice. Over the past, I don't know, however many months, I've been hearing the words charter and choice a lot. Well, guess what? We chartered a good idea. And I want to see it grow. I want to see it be more than just 2 kids. I would like to see it be something where all of our school districts become ambassadors to one another in education and cross the boundaries. An example that my distinguished colleague made earlier about chickens in Nixa. You know, Spokane is in its fledgling stages of creating a good agricultural program. And so it makes perfect sense. We're not very far away. Ozark has a good agricultural program. There's no going wrong with this. And I think it also challenges me and my school district, and it should challenge us all, to be competitive about this and create the best educational environment possible in our school district so that we're attractive to people. And at the end of the day, I think public education takes a beating, unwarranted, at the national level, and I would challenge anybody to find a better model of public school systems than you see in Christian County, because we do have a good thing going. Look around you. I entertain comments all the time about public school systems, and I always say the same thing. Look around you in Christian County. Are you kidding? There's good schools here. I mean, I don't know what you're looking at the national level or even the state level, but again, I'll repeat, I challenge you to find a better system of school districts anywhere than are in Christian County. I commend Kevin for coming up with the idea, and I commend all of us for working together, and I just look forward to seeing where it goes. At this time, I want to introduce the Superintendent of Billings, Ms. Cynthia Brown.
Good afternoon. I would also like to thank my Board of Education, the Billings Board of Education, for this opportunity for us to participate. We're very excited, and at this time I would like to acknowledge my board president, Mr. Gary Birch. Thank you for coming, Gary. I want to thank each of our guests that are present here today for giving us this opportunity to share this exciting news and this agreement between Christian County schools. We're extremely proud of our individual schools. Each district has amazing educators, exceptional students, and exemplary programs. And our districts are very unique, but as a group, we share the common goal of providing excellent education for all students. This agreement will enhance our options and provide new and exciting opportunities for our students at Ozark, Nixa, Chadwick, Spokane, Sparta, and Billings. I'm thrilled to see our member districts working together, and we would welcome the opportunity to report back to you after a while and share our successes with you. So this is very exciting, and I'm the closer, so it's going to be short. But at this time, I'd like to again thank you for being in attendance today. We really appreciate it. We know you're all busy, and we appreciate your time. And